Five Pods of Xmas. I'm digital media Warren Fry, and today I have with me staff writer Angela Gismondi.
Hi.
And Angela, like everybody else, I'm going to ask you what your favorite stories or what your most interesting topics were to cover in 2023, and what you're looking forward to covering in 2024, which may be the same things. We'll see. So,
Right.
what were your favorite stories to cover, or most interesting things that you found crop up in industry as of this last year?
Yeah, so in the last year, I've covered a lot on the housing crisis. It's no surprise to anyone, I'm sure, that Ontario and most provinces in Canada are facing a housing crisis. And so I've been kind of as a year in review kind of thing, been looking back at our coverage over the past year, focusing in on what happened both provincially and nationally. So in Ontario, there's been a big push by the Ford government to build these 1.5 million homes over the next 10 years or by 2031. That's something that the government has been pushing for a couple of years now, and that was no different in 2023. So they've been focused on putting in place, measures and policies to kind of increase supply. One thing that they did in August, they announced it at the Association of Municipalities of Ontario conference, was the Building Faster Fund. So that's a $1.2 billion program to help municipalities build homes faster. And obviously, I'd be remiss if I did not mention the Greenbelt scandal,
Of course, yeah.
which took place, I guess, over the past summer, kind of coming to a head in September, where the lands were taken out of the Greenbelt to make way for housing development. And there was a lot of criticism. There was a lot of backlash around this, with people stating that certain developers were favored over others when selecting which lands came out of the Greenbelt. And so ultimately that resulted in the housing minister, Steve Clark, stepped down, and Paul Calandra was named housing minister. And then eventually after that, the government ended up putting those lands back into the Greenbelt, due to, I guess, the public pushback. So that's just kind of a snapshot of what happened provincially. Federally, the budget was released in March. The construction stakeholders that I spoke to said it kind of missed the mark when it came to addressing the housing crisis. So that was kind of early in the year. Then by July, there was a new housing minister in place. Sean Fraser was named. And then in September, the feds announced the City of London was the first in the country to sign a deal under the new National Housing Accelerator Fund. So that meant that 2,000 units were going to be built, I believe, in the next 3 years in that community. And then by the fall, I believe this was released in November, the fall economic statement, Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland announced that a couple of new government programs to support home building. So that included more money for the apartment construction loan program, the Affordable Housing Fund, and the Cooperative Housing Development Program. And she also announced the creation of a new Department of Housing, Infrastructure, and Communities. So that's what happened at the federal level over 2023.
And what are you looking forward to in 2024? What continuing trends or new stuff that's on the horizon that you've kind of picked up on as you've gone through the last year?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what happens with this housing file, just going forward, because there's so many moving parts to it. There's so many different groups involved, and it seems, at the provincial level and the federal level, all kinds of different things are happening. And yeah, I'm interested to see if those measures start to produce, new units or new housing, more affordable, more attainable housing being built. So yeah, looking forward to following up with our stakeholders on those kind of stories for sure.
Okay. Well, happy holidays, Angela. I hope you and your family have a good Christmas and New Year and anything else you happen to celebrate. And the same to you, audience.
Same to you, Warren.
Thank you.